Jesus Christ, what the fudge? Wow, dude, that, man. All right, so here we have the Great White from Wild Disc. Really overstable distance driver. The numbers is 13.5, -1.3, and with a glide of 5 and the speed of 13, it's gonna go pretty far. So this specific one is super domey, and it's got a pretty wide rim. I have a couple of my Halo Destroyers that I bag, and I'm gonna compare them to this Great White, and we're gonna see how it flies. First, I'm gonna go with the Heimberg Destroyer. So that's your typical 12.5, -1.3 disc. Very similar disc, factory second run. I am throwing it to a 15-mile-an-hour headwind, so it's gonna have a little bit of turn. So, yeah. Yeah, I put way more hyzer on that one. So, here we have the Great White. I've thrown this a few times, and just watch. That is so overstable. Like, to me, that's crazy because it's got the same fade as the Destroyer and the same amount of turn, but that specific one, super beef. So one thing I like about the Great White is how overstable it is. I just threw it in a 15-mile-an-hour headwind, where normally most of my Destroyers will have the slightest bit of flip, but that disc just kept going flat. Super straight, had a really good hyzer, and even had a nice skip at the end. Like, not one of them just straight, the, you know, left finishing skips. Nah, bro, this thing just went, just roller skip. So you know that thing is stable. So those shots went about 400 feet maybe in that wind, maybe 450. I'm gonna throw some forehands with these out that direction in a tailwind, and I'm just gonna see how they fly. So yeah, that definitely hurt. But we're gonna throw these two like that, even though that was the flippiest out of the three, so rip. Oh, I slipped. Want to try not throw like a little bee, put some good speed on it, get it a little low with some angle, and just work itself out. Jesus Christ, what the fudge? Wow, dude, that, man, that is so stable. Why? Why? With the numbers like that, I do not expect it to be that stable, but geez, bro, that thing is just such a beefcake. I didn't throw it great at all, but that thing just hyzered like it was a tilt, and it skipped on a vertical line again. So if you just need a disc that's just really good for just headwind shots, no matter the distance, that's a good disc. Now that disc compared to the Destroyers, it is a bit of a wider rim. I would actually compare it more to like a Nuke, but with the flight, I would compare it to a really domey Nuke OS. Like, yeah. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get that thing out to the fence out there. Or not. So obviously I threw it on a hyzer. It was expecting the hyzer, but dang, that thing is so aggressive on its finish. Like, sure, the Halo Destroyer has that same finish, but I feel like I'm getting distance out of it. Like, it's actually pushing left. Yeah, that one is definitely more stable than the first Destroyer, but dang. So the plastic of that Great White, I actually already forgot what it's called, but I do have it right here. I assume it's their most overstable plastic because, I mean, dang, dude, if I were to number that disc, I would say definitely a 13 speed, but I would maybe push it to a glide of 4 with a turn of 0 and a fade of 4. So a 13.404 makes a lot of sense for this specific disc. I'm gonna try to throw a few more forehands out to that basket and try to not slip on the grass. There's sun over here, so grass is drier. And let's see if we can get these, see if we get one close. Oh, crap. Sorry, Panther Creek, didn't mean to do that. Not really feeling the forehand right now. I feel like I have a little bit of a pain on my top shoulder, so definitely not optimal. All right, here we go. Great white. God, dude. Yeah, so obviously my forehand ain't great right now, but dang, you can just see the stability difference. I mean, yeah, sure, like I threw that one maybe a little bit higher, so it's gonna have more of a fade at the end. But I mean, that's just crazy. So the Great White, a very interesting disc to say the least. It's very overstable. It's got a pretty good feel considering it's a wider rimmed disc. I would use it for very windy scenarios that these destroyers won't hold up into, like a 30+ mile an hour headwind. However, for lower arm speed players, you might be able to find more use for it for a lot of utility shots, for all sorts of, you know, backhands, forehands, whatever. You can definitely pick these up right now on the Wild Disc store. And these are available in more plastics, I think. I'm not sure, I could be wrong on that. Worth trying out if you're looking for a really, really overstable disc, especially in the higher speed spectrum. And I want to thank Micah, Milam, and Wild Disc for sending me this disc to test out. It's been definitely fun making this video. And if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment what your thoughts are on this video. It means a lot to me. And appreciate y'all watching. So we'll see you on the next one. See you guys.